Hi, this is Shirish Kulkarni, founder and CEO of Stroth Consultech, which is a business consulting company focusing on small and medium businesses for their growth for last 5 years. In this new initiative called as Hatke, we are looking at business owners, various entrepreneurs, various thought leaders who have been looking at this current so-called difficult or challenge situation in a different way. They have found out their own ways of dealing with it, bringing out strength, bringing out their own differentiator, and really stand out on their own. We have a great privilege to have Atul Desai, who has been driving this AMEA Fluid Control Systems Private Limited for last 30 years, being the second generation in this business. We have great honors to have Atul on the show, Atul Desai.
Thank you, Shirish.
So Atul, how are you looking at this situation? I mean, you are into the services business. You are also into resale of complex products like pumps, valves. I believe that this must be really coming on you, right, in this current situation.
Yeah, to be honest to you, when the lockdown was declared, the first thing I thought of basically how to kill the time. Never used to a holiday of no more than 7 days in the last 30 years. I don't recall taking a holiday for 7 days, not more than 7 days. So
Right.
how to spend the time was my first thought when this lockdown started. A couple of days into it, and then things more or less settled down.
Right.
And then the real challenge or the real thought process started of how to address this lockdown in a positive way, basically. Because just like just looking into WhatsApp jokes and was not going to like do any good. Okay, it was good for time pass, but other than that, it was not going to help me in any way. So I just started thinking on what are the things that I could do in this lockdown. Initially, it was 3 weeks and then got extended. So the first 3 weeks were my real turning point for me as far as the thought process is concerned. The major thing I decided was normally in business also there are a lot of problems we face. So every problem I look at it as an opportunity. So this I thought this is a problem. So let's look at it as an opportunity.
Wow.
Having a perspective of looking at a problem as an opportunity is a changing is a different approach. I feel because typically this is where most of the problem lies, that people go into a negative mode or people go into a depressive mode. Like the thought process becomes depressive. Leave apart their physical activities, they start अरे आता जग मराठीमध्ये आपण एक म्हणतो की जग बुडी झाली आता. Directly people reach the end of that thing. की आता आपल्याला पगार तरी कसे देता येतील, मग आपला धंदा पुढच्या या वर्षी म्हणजे मार्चच्या 21 days we had worked. So end of the year, last 7 days are very crucial. People who are in business will understand. The major billing of that year happens in that last 7-8 days. Unfortunately, because the factories and all, everybody works overtime to achieve their targets, and so that is the whole thing. That last 7 days, 8 days were gone. So then that the whole figures, your analysis or whatever you had planned for this year has gone for a toss. Then in the first week of April, I realized, okay, that March is gone and this new year has started. So what do we plan? Okay, we had already planned something for 2021. And out of that, most likely the month of April was going to go. So then we thought, now you have to cover the turnover of 12 months in 11 months. Then I thought, let me plan for doing the turnover in 9 months itself. Because I had a different approach, saying that if I like we know nobody knows when this was going to end. So if it gets extended maximum, I thought it could get extended to 30th of June. So the first quarter was going to go. So I have been thinking on what are the things I can do in the remaining 9 months, so that I achieve my targets, whatever they are, maybe a 10% growth. Okay, luckily I had a 10% growth in FY 19-20 as compared to my previous year. I was lucky. People are down by 10 to 20%. I've been lucky to having a 10% growth. So if I am lucky in this year also, maybe because so many external factors are responsible for our business. Even though we may work doubly hard and all, but the overall environment, market that is there is so like volatile, and some industry goes down, some industry goes up. I cater to the industries, basically all kinds of industries. So pharma is up, but automobile is down. Some utility segment in some other space may go up, some expansion, some greenfield projects suddenly come up. So 1 year goes very well. Some import substitution items come up. So what I have tried to do over the years is that I have tried to put my eggs in multiple baskets. No, not a few baskets, but multiple baskets. So something, because that is what I realized over the cycles that have happened in the last 30 years. Because we have faced many cycles in the last 30 years. The dips and then the ups that happened. So in the dips, what you need to do in the ups, this present situation is another dip. So and maybe the dip will be getting extended. I don't know, like depending on how the world and India and the overall industrial scene comes out of it. So positivity is the first thing to begin with. So if you think positive, then only you are going to come out of this crisis. Don't worry about the small. I say small issues like paying salaries, paying rent, and things. These are not the real issues. The real issues is what is the business scenario going to be after this lockdown is over. How are your customers going to behave? Their behavior, their way of making payments, the overall market like demand situation, understanding of that related to your product. So that is what is the key to work out on in this lockdown. So once you, and what are the ideas that you can do post this lockdown is over? Short term and long term. Short term is important because once the lockdown is over, what are the things that you need to do immediately? The carryover like backlog of pending orders, the backlog of recoveries. How are you going to plan that? Talking to your bankers about some reduction in interest for CC loans and all those things. You have to be pragmatic in the way you think. Once you think in that direction, people will definitely support you. Government is going to support you. Your customers are going to support you. Your suppliers are going to support you. You need to have a positive outlook of going to them. Don't go to anybody crying about anything, because that way is not going to help. Most of the people are making the mistake, like typically like a farmer attitude. What farmers are doing today, something goes wrong, the farmers go to the government asking for. In that scenario, there are few farmers even today also. I can give an example of our society. A farmer is coming all the way from Junnar to our place to every Tuesday to give deliver vegetables.
Okay.
He contacted us through some source. Then we discussed with him. So he realized that there is no way he can go to the market or mandi and all those wholesale markets. He caught hold of peer societies like us. He has got into 3 societies, talked to them. So this is an opportunity even a farmer can think of, who is not highly educated also. We as businessmen are definitely more qualified, definitely more knowledgeable about the environment and what opportunities are going to come up with it. Secondly, how to create a demand. That is another aspect. Post lockdown, all businessmen have to think. Ultimately, the demand, if it is not happening for your product, you need to go into some parallel product. So that's why this whole churning of ideas need to happen now. And you have to foresee what is going to happen in the future. Whether your product demand, the products in what you are dealing with or manufacturing are going to be required. Like auto ancillaries. Automobile is going through already a dip following these electric vehicles and all those things. And now if you again just wait for the Bajaj Auto and Tata and Motors and all these people to accelerate in a faster pace, that's not going to happen. Let's face it. So how are you going to use your resource of like infrastructure that you have got to get into something else? Maybe manufacture SPMs, manufacture some components for an industry like a pharma industry. Has an auto ancillary thought of pharma industry as a customer? No. I have recommended the auto ancillary small SMEs to companies like Serum Institute, but they never show interest. Now is the time to show that interest. Go to such companies, find out what they require, If you can manufacture something to suit to that, that is an industry which is going to go at a very high pace. So that is one, like these positivity can give result in numerous ideas. That is the first thing I would like to share it with my friends.
Wonderful. Wonderful. I think what I heard is relook at your own business, need of the business, demand of the business, market your business, and first stage is to accept, okay, this is not going to happen. It is going to be there for a while. Now what do I do? Okay, I don't have something that would be sold eventually. Fine, accept it. I will change. I will change, diversify to another chain. One example that I can I relate to it as you were speaking about it, a requirement of ventilator manufacturing.
Right.
I'm finding couple of IT company venturing into it, auto company into it, and they are actually reaching out for manufacturing it on the regular basis.
In fact, another product is a mist creating enclosures. You must have seen those videos on YouTube and on TV also. I have been a consultant to a couple of manufacturers of these systems, because they require pumps and valves. So I've been associated with a couple of manufacturers, and it is the rural India is a tremendous market for manufacturing of this. The mist creating enclosures,
chambers
or enclosures, because going into a Gram Panchayat office, going to the bank, the kind of digital network or the banking network Modi ji has created. Now there is a lot of infrastructure in villages, and people need not think only of urban India as a market. Rural India for these products is also going to help. And the products that are going to go with it, like pump valves, are a part of it. Pipes, fittings, the enclosure, the chemicals, ultimately the mist, whatever that fog is getting created is ultimately a chemical. It has to be pumped at a very high pressure to create that mist through a sprinkler. So that sprinkler, so many products are required to go into manufacturing an enclosure. And rural India, nobody thinks of rural India as a market other than the FMCG guys. Like Colgate Palmolive will think of rural, you can see, but none of the industrial people are thinking of rural India. But now with this change of thinking, I would say, mostly it is a change of thinking that is going to help them. Like the product that you mentioned, and something of the enclosures and all that is going. And there are multiple, even dispensing unit of a sanitizer. It's a basic thing. You go into a bank. At the entrance of the bank, after you pass through the sanitizing chamber or you can this enclosure, because ultimately you have to feel that currency, you have to fill up a form, things like that.
Touch.
Yeah, exactly. There you require sanitizing. Why keep a man to do that? Just put a machine, you put a pedal on it, press the pedal, the sanitizer will throw some fixed quantity. Just wipe it and then you start your work.
Wonderful.
So that has to become a way of life. Mask manufacturing. Are we still getting good masks? No. Now, okay, Modi ji has said that you can make the mask at home, but okay, finally, when you go into this formal way of making a mask with the proper standards, this kind of 133 crore people we have got. And if mask is going to the way of life, like in Japan, China, Hong Kong, because when I've been to Hong Kong, I think 4-5 years back, at that time also 75% of the people I saw wearing a mask. I was quite curious about it. Like 5 years back, no H1N1, at that time nothing was there. They said, no, wearing a mask has become a way of life for them because of the multiple normal viruses are also there. Ultimately, flu or influenza is caused by a basic virus, whatever is called in medical terms. But so to avoid getting into that, people have been using masks since 2010 or something. Like even Hong Kong, China, and I think some parts of Japan also people use that. So that is also going to be a way of life for us in India. So products related to that is another business potential for the future.
Wonderful. I think nicely put. See, Atul, over a period of last 30 years, you would have collected different types of knowledge, know-how, by virtue of being close to this space of pumping, building system, customizing them for various customers. Now, so you have a wealth with you. So how are you utilizing it right now? Are you
right? Yeah, good question. I've been into the habit of organizing lectures for the industry over a period of time. I think 15 years back I started that. Earlier, people did not consider me as a speaker because of my age. At that time, I was 35 when I started. Because people are generally our consultants or the professors, people with gray hair and like 60 plus minimum you should be to be a speaker at a forum. But
Okay.
somehow, 15 years back, I noticed the change that I saw a lot of youngsters also getting into this
Teaching or education
teaching
or
profession, or I would say
training.
consultancy or whatever we call that. Uh, I got an opportunity at Thermax to give a lecture for the young first batch of like the trainee engineers that used to come into Thermax. They had a concept of giving them orientation programs on various subjects. So they asked, being a vendor of Thermax, they asked me whether you would be interested. I would be interested to do a program on pumps and valves. So that I said, well, I never tried it, but I would be very happy if somebody is really seriously asking me. So I should give it a try. So I did a day session for pumps and a day session for valves, 8-hour session. I was also quite curious whether I would be able to sustain 8 hours of giving lecture, and the people who are listening to me are the fresh engineers coming out of college, whether they would be like
how they
having
are
the
responding,
patience,
receiving.
and the patience to listen to a technical lecture for 8 hours. But with the grace of God, and I guess some of the teaching skills which I have inherited from my father, the response was amazing. Like everybody gave a feedback that that I'd never looked like a vendor giving a lecture. Because the people who do give lectures, technical lectures, are associated with some product or some brand.
So you're neutral. You're absolutely
I was a neutral person.
Yeah. Okay.
I was just giving information, fundamental, what valve for the what application you are looking for. So those, without naming a brand, this was completely not specifying any brand or anything. So this concept was liked by them, plus giving practical examples like day to day and speaking in Marathi, Hindi, and English and all those things. That gave the audience a better thing, and they were not bored. Like 8 hours technical lectures is very boring. I have sat in certain lectures. It is up to the ultimately the speaker. If he can make it interesting, I give them practical examples like jokes and try to make it as interesting as possible. So that idea clicked from there. And last 15 years, I've been doing it for Honeywell and many industries. These are few names which came up in my mind. I've been a faculty member of a couple of technical training programs institutes. There are for HVAC industry, there are institutes which do technical training on all products related to HVAC. I am a faculty over there for pumps and valves. So those things also continued. So under the lockdown, that was the first thing that came into my mind. how I can do it through like sitting at home. Then this Zoom app and all that came. Like I have never done any, because mechanical industry never believes in video conferencing. Believe it or not, very few, like only for overseas discussions, this VC used to happen for me. Otherwise, if I have to, there's some discussion in Mumbai, I had to go to Mumbai, I had to go to Chennai, I had to go to like Delhi, wherever the place is. Like rarely, like last 10 years, since this technology came, 10, 12 years, 15 years maybe, whenever this video conferencing technology, one meeting I have done out of thousands of meetings. You can imagine such a poor rate of doing video conferencing. So that's why I was not very conversant with it. Then this Zoom app and everybody started using that. I also downloaded it and tried it initially. It worked really well. I did it one-to-one only, like what we are doing, only one person. And then I talked to my customers, various customers, because their engineers, their people had gone to their native places during this lockdown. So, and they were absolutely like, what to do, sitting at their native place. People in Jalgaon, people in Kolhapur, their office is in Pune, but now their native places they have gone to. Luckily, there was internet connectivity for everybody. They had their laptops with them, luckily. So then I did a group training program. One I did, that was successful. One I did for in Marathi, the local language, for service people.
Okay.
Even though,
On
yeah,
field,
even though
on field people.
on-field people, people
Mm.
who are servicing that pumps, even
Okay.
though I could not demonstrate anything because I cannot show any pump or anything, but
Mm.
even the talk was helpful to them in understanding the design aspects of the
Right.
product, so that they can service it better when they come out after the lockdown. Because pumps still, except municipal corporations and those people, none of the routine maintenance work is going on.
Right.
Uh,
Right.
Luckily, I was able to organize a training program for Pune Municipal Corporation water supply technicians and engineers.
Okay.
So
Wow.
that was my small thing for the society, because those people are the last, like, people never remember them. People
Right.
who have been
Yeah.
giving us
The
water
last in the
supply,
list, not in
yeah,
the
last in
priority
the list.
list. Mm.
They never generate any business for me, but I thought that was my social service or
Social.
whatever I could do.
Mm.
I could not do anything like our police friends or doctors and all those people. What I could do best is I could do some training for
Wonderful.
somebody who is really working hard even in today's, because they are working round the clock to maintain the water supply in all. As you may
Right.
have noticed, we have not got a single shutdown in the last
In
one
the
and a half
water supply.
months in
Very
water
true.
supply. So that is a tremendous achievement.
Right.
So kudos to them and all the people in that. So I could do something
Good.
for them. So this training program is, which has, today, right now, like in the last after first 10-15 days, things got stabilized. I'm doing virtually 1 or 2 programs a day now.
Wow. That's a big thing. I think.
Yeah.
I think the key that I'm hearing is that whatever knowledge you have,
Hmm.
translate that into something that is relevant in
Yeah.
the mode of maybe a different language, different way of expression
Yes.
to
It
reach
has,
out to get
yeah.
them engaged.
Yeah. Keep them engaged mentally is very important.
Mm.
Problem is that the negativity is going to come when there is nothing to think of. You
Oh,
switch on the TV, today so and so count has increased, it is going to go up, lockdown is going to increase. Other than this, there is no news. There is
that
absolutely
is
no positive news that is coming out. At least 2 hours of such training sessions keeps you, plus you do some homework before this session.
mm.
After the session, I give them some questions for them to
Wow.
think, so that next time they come back with
Mm.
answers. So some mental activity is required. And for technical people, I'm saying, keeping a technical person idle from technical subjects is, I tell you, that's the biggest problem. How much time he can spend washing clothes, taking care of his
No, no.
day-to-day home? That is also important. I'm also doing it. Everybody is doing it, but that
Yes.
is a limited time. After that, he has a lot of time. Netflix and all, it also has a small share of your time.
True.
You have, in the 8 hours of working, typically minimum that you do, at least under lockdown, 4 hours you need to be occupied for that.
Yes.
So that this training program has helped me keep people occupied mentally, keep them charged and motivated.
Wow.
Because when they come back, they are not like you imagine a situation like what I thought I would be facing, doing nothing for 3 weeks. Once this lockdown gets over and I go to office, what do I do? Like, the jumbling will be so much.
Mm.
Where to start, what to do. Other than that, keeping yourself occupied mentally will give you the kick to address the issue once we are out of this lockdown.
I think is a good amount of message where you have to be connected, you have to be
Right,
relevant, you have to find out areas where you matter
right.
and keep delivering that and make them aware that, okay, positivity starts with me,
Yes,
with my
yes,
example where
yes,
I talk, I'm
yes.
actually charged up. And time is something which is extremely important as we connect that back with a value that you're delivering in the form of,
Right,
say, knowledge or experience sharing. That
right,
becomes extremely important. Now, as
yeah,
we are speaking about being connected,
right.
Atul, whatever I know, you are known to be always connected on personal grounds, on relatives, friends, with business connects, and you are always there, right?
Right,
You're always available.
right.
So how is that turning around for you in this situation where there is no physical connect or physical
Right.
contact?
In fact, that has been the biggest strength to me. The connects that I have got is the biggest strength.
Mm.
So, people from all walks of life, like people connected to me in business, I'm talking to them. People connected to, like, friends like you and
Mm.
my college mates. Then the people from the music industry whom I have been connected with in the last 10 years. across the world, relatives, because there are a lot of relatives who are alone at home, because some of my cousins are in the foreign countries, so
Mm.
or they are not in Pune, and so their children are like they are in Bangalore, and like they are under lockdown in their cities. So senior citizens in our society, relatives, just talking to them, doing some pep talk with them. That ultimately that is the that is the I would say the vitamin injection that you need to keep you running. So this, in fact, lockdown has given me the like the idea that it is the connects and the contacts and the goodwill that you have created over the last so many years is going to help you in your future also. Ultimately, people with goodwill are going to survive post lockdown. People who are self-centric, people who never thought of others, are going to face a tough time. Mark my words. That is, people don't accept such harsh facts. People feel, "Usme kya hota hai? I'm alone. I can do anything. I can manage anything." No. Now people have realized value of family. Now people have realized value of friends, their neighbors. In cities like Pune, I'm lucky to stay in a society where it is like a Marathi Saal, what we used to have in good old days, in our childhood days. Everybody, whatever we used to cook in our place, used to go to our neighbors. There was no, doors were never shut.
Right.
So, the doors of our heart also need to remain open.
Wow.
That is the way the future is for the
people who are with the hearts open.
And the people who would like to be happy in the future need to be connected, because alone you cannot be happy. Now, if you see the amount of YouTube videos and all these WhatsApp videos or TikTok videos, whatever you call them, which are saying that I have not met my friend, I have not met another. So people are really desperate now to. So connection, people connect is the most key thing that you need to understand. And in fact, I would advise people who are right now in their 20s and early 30s to spend more time with family and friends, and like people, as many people as you can be connected with, so that, and you will realize, because I'm now 50 plus, so I realize this maybe 30 years back.
Right.
But if people have not realized it, this is a learning for them, that they need to be connected to people. They need to draw a strength from the relationship.
Wow.
Because that is ultimately
the power.
you have to give time for relationships. You have to make effort for that. No relationships are created overnight. Even if a relationship of a husband and wife, it doesn't become overnight a very strong relationship. Ultimately, you have to give time, and you have to give energy and the passion. The passion is what we are missing for everything, for work, for your relationship. So that, I thought, was my key strength, and I'm really happy to say that has helped me in overcoming this. I sleep as well as I used to sleep in during my working days, like pre-lockdown.
Wonderful.
The whole day I'm occupied with something, talking to people, like working at home, like doing lectures. Never feel lonely about it, because most of the problem, even these psychological problems that are happening, is because of people feel lonely. Why? Because they don't spend time on relationships. So this is a major learning out of this lockdown. And secondly, value things. Value is one thing which is going down. So valuing relationships, valuing whatever you have got, valuing your time and the person whom you are dealing with, his time also.
Wow.
You will remember, I am always reaching a particular place 2 to 5 minutes before any. For last 30 years, I have maintained it. Not a single example other than natural calamity, where it was absolutely beyond my control. Never.
No, actually, we used to, we are still saying that Atul will come 15 minutes early, and we have to mark our watches based on Atul will be there.
Yeah, this habit, that shows that you value time. That habit has to be inculcated in others also. I have walked out of meetings just because people were not on time. People, even though I'm a vendor, that doesn't mean you should be. So that's why valuing everything is important. valuing your time, valuing the other person's time. You should plan the work correctly. I think this lockdown is going to help people to think on what they were doing.
Introspect on that.
Because I've been to a place like Chakan, 20 kilometers from Pune, and sir, आज meeting होणार नाही हो. काय झालं? नाही, आमची दुसरीच मीटिंग आज प्लॅन झाली. आपली मीटिंग तुम्ही उद्या येऊ शकाल का परत? What kind of and that the other meeting was not absolutely urgent. There are some things which are beyond their control also. No, here there was no seriousness of it.
About
the work that they are doing. Now I think people will realize that everything is important. Even you are calling somebody from so that values equations are going to change, which is a good thing for the future.
Wonderful. I see a sense of gratitude, giving back, giving respect to others' feelings, and that going back to the connections and the bond and strength that it has. I think that is reflecting in what you're saying,
right,
Atul. Hatke is a concept of combination of words called as H for health, A for attitude, T for technology, K for knowledge, and finally E for engagement. I think all these 5 words have been touched by you.
And, I hope so.
It's wonderful to. I mean, I was just thinking loud here, and I saw that it is all circling around, and you're kind of reflecting all those dimensions. Now, another thing I find Hatke of you is the way that you kind of conceive something, and you have a list of things, and I want you to talk about it a little bit, and how it helps you and how it will help others.
Right.
Bucket list.
Right.
Right.
A very important subject for me. I'll just give you the background of how this concept came for me. My father was working very hard for many years. He was earlier in Kirloskar, and then after he took earlier refinery, we started this business. Like his initial right from his 9th standard, because our grandfather passed away early, so my father has been really working for the family, because he was the eldest, so taking care of the sisters and the entire family responsibility. Tremendous hard work, and working for virtually 18 hours a day for 30 to I would say 40 to 50 years of his like from the age of 15, 16 to age of 60, 65, he was working. So like, but at the cost of, he left his hobbies. So many things he wanted to do in life, he could not do, just because he could not, like the situation was not that. So I was lucky to be born in today's times, like where I could do certain things, but because of the education system we had and the things that I could not do many things during my school and college days, which my children are able to do today, because they are like, the opportunities are much more to them. Internet is there, so they like take online lectures and things like that. Here in our days, we had to go to somebody to learn an instrument or learn singing or to play somewhere. Like there was formal coaching. And those I thought I missed. So on my 40th birthday, I decided that let me list down what I need to do. And over the last 20 years, from 40 to 60, what I need to do. And every year I'm trying to target one thing. First, like I did not know swimming. I had a phobia for water. So near the swimming pool, I used to be like keeping a watch on the clothes and all of my friends and all.
Standing outside.
Not
touching water.
Not touching water at all. Even when you used to go to the sea beach, I used to be taking care of all the clothes and the shoes and all that. People used to go and enjoy, and I used to be their caretaker there.
Okay.
So first thing, like learning to swim. Then I had a stage fright, tremendous stage fright. Believe it or not, other than these technical lectures that I did, I had a tremendous stage fright.
I don't believe it.
From childhood, never acted in drama, nothing. Always a backstage guy. You will also remember in COP days, the entire regatta completely backstage. Our friend Anand, he was the regatta secretary, but I worked totally backstage.
Right.
Never in the in the forefront of any presentations. I thought I should overcome that. So that is one thing I acted in drama. Even though it was an amateur level drama, but
whatever.
I could take part in a drama. I wanted to sing. So I joined a class. One of my friend Ashutosh taught me how to sing, the basic nuances of singing.
And you had a program of your own?
Yeah, I had a professional show with professional top line musicians from Pune who accompanied me, and me and my group, and we performed at Bal Shikshan Hall. It was a tremendous success. I organized multiple shows after that, to various things. Then I wanted to do some social service. So I joined a medical trust. It's a medical trust, so all the remaining trustees are doctors. So I'm the only non-doctor taking care of the paperwork, the administrative duties and all, and then organizing these fundraisers. That has been my core area. So I've been doing that. So that's how I get connected to the music industry in Pune. And Pune, Mumbai, Thane, and these areas. So thank God for that. Like I got an opportunity to pursue my passion. I still a couple of things left, and I wanted to meet Amitabh Bachchan. Still there is time. So that is my one of the item in my bucket list.
Yes.
So this how I have planned one thing for the year, and I'm doing it one at a time every year.
Super.
So now 10 are complete, another 10 to go. So let's see how luck has to be on my side.
Wonderful.
The kind of things I have planned. On my 60th, I will disclose all those 20 things. A few of things I've told you right now. On my 60th birthday, I will definitely share all the 20 things I have planned and done over the years.
Superb.
By the way, this year's my challenge was to learn cooking. With the lockdown, I was going to plan it across the year, but due to this lockdown, I've been able to complete it now itself, and I've been able to prepare excellent butter chicken a few days back. First attempt at cooking, and I'm proud of that.
Wow. Great to hear you, Atul, saying about the bucket list, which is a concept that I think all business owners should have. Not only, you need to have targets, objectives to grow your business.
Yeah, that is on the professional front. I think on the personal front also, you need to prepare a bucket list of your own.
I think there's a very strong
message. Subsequent to that, I never knew the word bucket list. Subsequent to that, I just made a list of things. There was a movie, the Hollywood movie, famous Hollywood movie, called The Bucket List. I recommend that movie to each and every person now, since I watched that movie, because that's an excellent movie. I tell you, I will not disclose the details. Just in this lockdown period, people can watch Bucket List. It's an inspirational movie. Excellent acting.
Wonderful.
This movie was not publicized much somehow. I don't know why, because hardly people are aware of this movie, but I think it's either Amazon Prime or Netflix.
Sure.
Even it's shown on cable also. Definitely you should do it for personal life also.
Right.
100% people do it for their professional lives. Like they don't call it bucket list. They have their targets and things like that. But like for businesses or even for job also, you have like in 3 years you would like to see yourself here and things like that. In fact, that will happen automatically. But this personal bucket list is good. The amount of satisfaction that is going to generate and the mental peace you are going to get and happiness, that is completely uncomparable. So think on those lines and work out a bucket list.
Wonderful. I think it's a well-rounded thought process, Atul, that we have heard, not only on strengthening yourself, but reflecting back. There's a gesture of giving that you talked about, some training that you coordinated for PMC. There is a sense of belonging where you have connected with the customer through this lecture series that you have. Sharing of knowledge is definitely a concept. It's a really wonderful. Maybe I would like to ask you for any last message that you have for people who are feeling a little bit dejected. They're not keeping their hearts open, as you are calling it. Doors are still closed. What's your message to them to inspire them, to motivate them?
Yeah, I'm not a big leader or a super speaker, so to say, but in whatever knowledge I have got and experience I've got, I would definitely say that never feel down. Always remember the line, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. This sentence, if you remember it, once you get up in the morning, this sentence, and always feel gratitude towards two things. Every day, just feel gratitude towards two things. My sister Anupama conducts some programs on
leadership development.
Development. She taught me this, that always feel gratitude about two things. Don't have a huge list of gratitude and all, you'll never do it. Just one or two things every day you feel gratitude about. This will motivate you to think positively. Basically, it is the mental strength that is, and Modi ji has said in his "Jaan hai to jahan hai." In today's time, this if you survive this, you are definitely going to come victorious. You are Indians are hardworking. Indians
are innovative.
Know how to give 120% into anything. What is stopping you for doing? Plan correctly, feel motivated, feel positive, and think about others also along with thinking about it. The problem with today's generation, entrepreneurs, people in jobs, colleges, the entire young generation, it is so self-centric today. That is what is making them alone, or this nervousness, depression, everything is because they are so self-centered. Like thinking about yourself. मला माझं काय, मी माझं काय होणार, हा विचार जर सोडला, माझं काय होणार, जे सगळ्यांचं होईल ते माझं होईल, मी चांगलं काहीतरी करतो तरच इतरांचं काहीतरी, माझ्यापासून सुरुवात करूया.
राईट.
हॅव यू इन दिस लॉकडाऊन हॅव यू थॉट की आपल्या शेजारी एक काका काकू राहतात, त्यांच्या घरी कोणी नसतं, 2-5 मिनिटं स्पेंड करून या, त्यांना एक भाजी आणून तुम्ही चालत जाऊन कुठेतरी भाजी घेऊन आणून देऊ शकता, छोट्या छोट्या गोष्टी करू शकता. अशानी एक पॉझिटिव्ह, त्यांच्या डोळ्यातले जे भाव तुम्हाला बघायला मिळतील, ती तुमची प्रेरणा स्त्रोत असेल.
क्या बात आहे.
मला हे या ट्रस्टच्या निमित्ताने किंवा या निमित्ताने मी लाखो लोकांना ओव्हरऑल भेटलोय. म्हणजे आय एम रिअली ब्लेस्ड हॅव्हिंग मेट सो मेनी पीपल. आणि माझा कनेक्ट काय, मी कायम लोकांच्या पर्सनल आयुष्यात पण जातो. 99% लोकांना ते आवडतं, 1% आवडत नाही. फेअर इनफ, आय गिव्ह इट टू देम, म्हणजे काही प्रॉब्लेम नाहीये. पण 99% लोकांना मी पर्सनली बोलतो, चौकशी करतो, घरची घरी कोण आहे, काय गरज आहे ना, आपण कामासाठी भेटलेलो असतो अशी गरज नसते. पण तुम्ही जर ते भेटलात आणि बोललात त्यांच्याशी, त्यांच्या आयुष्याबद्दल की ते आपुलकी जिव्हाळा दाखवलात, तर तेही तुमच्यासाठी तो जिव्हाळा आणि हे करतील.
रिफ्लेक्स बॅक.
आपण हायवेवर जाताना, एक्सप्रेसवे सोडून द्या, पण आपण छोट्या हायवेवर जाताना तुम्ही गाडी चालवत असतात किंवा कुठलंही व्हेकल चालवत असतात आणि ती कुठली पोरं तुम्हाला असा बाय करतात, हात करतात, थम्सअप करतात, काहीतरी असं खुणा करतात. का? मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल वेव ॲट देम, बट फ्यू पीपल डोंट वेव ॲट देम. हॅज एनीबडी स्टडीड काय असेल, का वेव करतात लोक? आपण ओळखत पण नाही त्या मुलांना, आयुष्यात कधी भेटणारही नसतो. पण माझं असं म्हणणं आहे, जे लोक वेव करतात त्यांच्याकडे परत, दे आर गोईंग अँड रिचिंग देअर डेस्टिनेशन्स बिकॉज ऑफ द गुडविल ऑफ दीज किड्स. जे हात करतात तुम्हाला, हा आशीर्वाद आहे हिडन कुठला तरी. असे आशीर्वाद हिडन मिळवायचा प्रयत्न करा. तोच, that is going to give you happiness finally.
Wonderful. I think it was definitely pretty touching, Atul. Having knowing you as a Hatke person, and it is great honor and privilege to have you a part of this. I'm sure there is a lot of things that to take away from what you said, and thanks a lot, Atul. I think it was
closing एक मी बोलतो या इनिशिएटिव्ह बद्दल. शिरीष, तुझं कौतुक. म्हणजे हटके हा शब्द, हटके इतक्या वेळा वापरला गेला, म्हणजे नवीन मूवी आहे, हटके मूवी तयार केलाय, त्याचं तुम्ही ट्रेलर बघा, त्याचं प्रोमो बघा, गाणं बनवलं हटके, सारेगमप बघा हटके. हटके इतक्या वेळा वापरला गेलेला हे आहे की त्याचा हटकेपणाच गेला. पण तू नव्याने तो हटके या त्याचं HATKE ह्याचं जे हे केलंस तू, त्याचं एक एक शब्दाचा अर्थ काढून जो डिसायफर केलास, दॅट इज ट्रुली अमेझिंग. आणि हा exercise of talking to people is going to motivate, I am sure, hundreds of people. I think you will put it on YouTube and various, you are a master at all these things की हे नवीन टेक्नॉलॉजी कशी वापरायची. हे इन्स्पिरेशनल व्हिडिओज ठरतील फॉर इवन पीपल हु आर नॉट नोईंग अस. कारण सगळ्याच गोष्टी काय नोन माणसाचा कनेक्ट कुणाशी होईल काही सांगता येत नाही. मला पण अनेक वर्षात अनेक लोक भेटली, मी ओळखत नव्हतो, पण कनेक्ट झाला त्यांच्याशी, त्यांच्या बोलण्यातनं, ऐकण्यातनं. ही संधी उपलब्ध करून दिलीच. माझ्यासारखे अनेक, माझ्यापेक्षा दिग्गज लोकांचे तू ऑलरेडी झालेले आहेत. म्हणजे मी अक्षरशः त्या लिस्टमध्ये 100 वगैरे असतील त्या दिग्गजपणामध्ये. पण या ऍक्टिव्हिटीमुळे variety of spectrum जो cover झालाय ना, that is completely amazing. So hats off to this effort and the time and the energy you are spending on it. यातनं definitely चांगलंच होईल. So all
God
the best
bless.
to you for this, and thank you
Thank
for
you so
having me.
much. Actually, see, the way that you said, all this is generating energy. It is reflecting on me as a first person to experience it. I'm
Right.
being very honest. And that reflects on what I'm doing and whoever I'm connecting with. So it's a ripple effect that I'm trying to generate. It's an effort. I'm sure that it will generate positivity. And with something the way that you said from the bottom of the heart, that touches, and it will definitely move some of the hearts in the right direction. I believe that will be the portion of a great success for the discussion that we had, Atul.
Sure.
Thanks a lot
Thank you.
for taking this time and being so honest and upfront. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, it was a pleasure talking to you.
Wonderful. Thank you.